So here we are. We're going to start off with ASL Shanks on the Imperial side. They're doing some jumping jacks to get ready for the upcoming match. Now they're starting, usually the teams will start off on opposite sides. We've got the Rebels starting inside here, doing a little praying by the looks of it. And getting ready. And most teams are going to kind of converge in an open area at some point. And Shanks is off to the races with his team. Shanks is a really competitive player. If you follow him, he's definitely got the skills to back it up. And doesn't take to losing too kindly. Now here we go. We have drop pod number 1 landed in the hangar with the Millennium Falcon. And looks like Shanks' team is the first to grab it. Now they have to defend that pod. And in order to keep it. So at any point, the Rebels can actually come over here and reclaim that pod. The pod will not release its contents until it's been entirely defended. So we have Shanks sort of hiding out in the back. We'll switch over. Have a look. Shanks is doing his best to keep that pod theirs. And we have obviously the obligatory Rebel on top of the Millennium Falcon. And Moldy Mode took Shanks down. And is going in to reclaim the pod for himself. So we'll see how that plays out. As we enter free camera mode here, we got the Rebels making a push for that pod. And it's still up, and it looks like it's going to go with the Imperials. And it looks like they now have that pod. That is score 1 for the Imperials. And that pod's going to drop some weapon pickups very quickly here. And the Rebels are probably regrouping and getting ready for their next pod drop. So we'll see how Arctic Blast, which is the captain of the Rebels team, they're already on the move here, looking for their next pod drop. And looks like Rebels are a little dispersed at the moment. They're not making a unified front. We've got 3 guys. Oh, no, looks like they're all pulling together. And looks like Shanks has already beat them to it. Go over here and see what's happening. Precision is leading the pack here for the Imperials. He is getting the job done. And this particular pod, I'm trying to find the pod here. Arctic, team captain for the other team now, is stuck inside. Looks like the pod's on the other side of the hangar. Go over to Precision. Looks like he's doing a great job keeping those Rebels inside. That's the most frustrating thing I've had playing this game, is when you just can't get out and stretch your legs. And it looks like Pod 2 goes to the Imperials. So Precision is doing great here. He's on a 9-1 KD. He's only died once, and he is dominating this match. Looking over on the Rebels side, we got Arctic, team captain, not faring so well. And Shanks bringing up 3rd place on his team. And these guys are fighting like a well-oiled machine. They've practiced together, they play together, and they know what they're doing. So in this case here, we have a pod that's on the outside of the map, and now the Imps are starting the countdown timer. The Rebels are making a push. They can reclaim that pod. So one of the rules of this game mode is that if you can intercept that pod before the countdown timer is completely gone, you can switch it over. So as the Imperials have just done, now it's switching over to their side. So now they just have to wait out the required amount of time. Rebels are nowhere in sight. It looks like they're coming up through one of the hangars. And they're making a push. Shanks has his entire team. And it looks like he's taking over top spot. Precision is there backing him up on the top of the Millennium Falcon, making sure those Rebels don't head down those quarters. And one of the funny things about that vantage point is, unless you're actually taking time to look up there, you're pretty much not going to get spotted. You know, a lot of the action happens at ground level. I myself often forget to actually even try and see what's going on up top. There's a lot of verticality in Battlefront, and it's good to take advantage of it. So Precision's continuing to lead the pack. Let's see what's happening over on the Rebel side. We have Reindeer Games, and he's on the inside. Now they're down 3 pods, so currently we're in a sweep scenario. I would say that this is probably going to be a quick win for the Imps, unless Dark Sun can actually get something under their belt here. So So again, the fighting's happening indoors. There's a little bit of a combination of indoor-outdoor fighting. This is the stuff that gets really frantic. Those tight hallways, small quarters, not like a thermal imploder or a flash grenade to make you feel good about your day. Shanks is got precision here. That pod is actually outdoors. Here we go. So got a little glitch there. There's a dead rebel leaning up against the pod. That's kind of funny looking. Meanwhile, we got the whole team of Imperials claiming that pod. And we have some rebels coming down from the Millennium Falcon. And it looks like there's a gas grenade on the field. And at this point, it's hard to think what Dark Sun's saying, but I think that they're probably getting a little demoralized by this sweep at the moment. But they're doing their best. And Reindeer Games is not disappointing on the Rebel side. Meanwhile, we got Little J coming up on the Imperials. Moldy Mold made quick work, popping that personal shield, and even that took him down. Back with Little J here, making his way all the way back from the, I don't know if it's a guy or a girl, making Little J's way all the way back, trying to flank, and that was a nasty grenade. Sent him flying. And we got Olaf the Viking taking up spot on top of the Falcon. He's got a clear rain here on anybody, but it looks like some of the rebels are getting smart to that. But he's by himself, and he's going down, and he's going to try and take all these guys on to get this pod, and he just is meleeing the crap out of these guys. That's just amazing. Olaf is taking the fight to them. Going inside here, we see the rebels are kind of pinned down inside, and that's the worst place you want to be, especially those choke points in those halls. Once you're in there, it's hard to dig yourself back out. You got Shanks supporting his team, keeping those rebels pinned down inside, and it looks like that pod is theirs. There we go. If you look at the top of the screen there, you'll see the score countdown, 4-0. The Imperials have claimed 4 pods. They have one more pod to go before they count this as a sweep. And with any tournament environment, you always get to hear about the post-game really up close and personal on our Xbox Live chat. And so I'm bracing myself for that. Whenever we get into a sweep situation, there's always bound to be some drama following. But in this case, everything looks pretty clean. Shanks is just outplaying these guys. They know the game mode and they know the map. So let's see how our boys over on the Rebels are taking it. Moldy definitely leading the pack on his team of Rebels. And they